Hey, okay, here we are. Roaming and Ramble. Morning coffee and ramble. I'm going to try to do our utmost best here. We're just trying out Streamlabs. We're just learning and understanding how it works. Trying to get our act together and get our stream shared out here. Yeah, the typical stuff. This is not my first time using streaming software. It's just my first time using StreamYard. It's interesting. Um, no video in the background or anything. I don't think there's a whole lot that I can do here unless I subscribe. But you never know. We'll work it in as we go. And if it isn't exactly what I like, this does give us the opportunity as well to do podcast type stuff and invite people in for discussion with sound and audio and whatnot. I don't know if I haven't plugged my lights in a while on my headset. I don't know if they're working. I don't know if it works anymore. But I guess we'll see. It doesn't seem like it even does. Yeah, not useful here. Yeah. I think the USB plug is messed up on it. Just being flat out honest, wrong size for the PC that I have. I have an older PC and a lot of modern. How does my wife describe them? Appendages. A lot of modern appendages. You know, mouse, keyboards, headsets, and sometimes they don't quite match up. I hope you're all enjoying these live streams. I know we're going to grow used to them because, pardon me, I'm going to put some glasses on so I can see here. Because it's a little bit cold outside to do some live streaming. The weekend, if it's nice the weekend, it could rain. No promises, but we're hoping to get Santa Claus Parade. Video from it. Anyway, I got people on deck to do some video recording for me, even if I don't go because of the weather. Others in the household will be going. So look forward to our Santa Claus Parade. And that should come anytime after Saturday because it's Saturday at 4 p.m. And we won't be live because I don't have data. But we will hopefully be recording. I have also asked Santa for a new phone and a new gimbal. And possibly a ring light. We'll see what comes of all that. Maybe some of it. Maybe none of it. Depends on the mood Santa's in, I suppose. That's for sure. So yesterday we viewed some walks from the summer, and I don't appear to be able to do that from StreamYard without a subscription. I don't see any way to add a web browser overlay in here or any of that. But maybe I'm just not looking in the right place at the moment. Either way, if this works out in the near future, we will try to open this up a little bit more podcast style and let viewers come in and have discussion. Maybe I can invite some other vlogger friends in here, and we can have a little talk as well. Others have wanted to have discussion with me, and this is one way we can do it. I can send them an invite, and they can join us. Hopefully my PC can handle that. So far, it looks like it's doing pretty good. It shouldn't do too awful. It works with Streamlabs, and this one is not a program, so it's not using any extra memory on the computer for the computer whatsoever. Works right from the web browser, which is a whole different thing. It's using mostly internet uploads. I'm going to continue studying Streamlab and find different ways to use it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So anyway, that's that. We are also watching chat. If anybody's out there, don't forget to give us a like and follow. You can post in chat. We can now put, with this, we can, I'm thinking, yeah, there's how I would invite people to chat. So to have a guest stream or a podcast, I can have up to 6 people. And since we're not recording, I can do this I believe I can do this more than 20 hours a month. I can live stream as much as I want. I can open up private chat. That's kind of odd. There's the media slot. The word I thought it sounded like. Media slot. Maybe that's where we can add the web browser when we want it. I don't know. Maybe. If I got any audio whatsoever, that would be, I mean, it looked like it was working. Yes, we do. Okay, so I got you got that working. How to see the chat? That would be a question, wouldn't it? Ah, comments. Okay, so we are figuring this out. It's not that difficult. Add an item. It says add media. I can add. Okay. So I can actually put stuff in there by adding media. I'm not going to do that right now. If I wanted to add media, I should probably do that before I start. Only fair, right? Only fair. So essentially, We're learning. A lot of strange stuff on Facebook. Has anybody noticed? I don't know if anybody does Facebook streaming, but it has got to be failing and slowing so much. They need ways to entice players to come in, and we're getting more sexually explicit thumbnails and more sexually explicit imaging around live game streaming on Facebook, and it's really getting rough because a lot of families use Facebook, and a lot more people use large screen TVs for their PC monitors in their living rooms, and they really got to clamp down on that stuff because there's kiddos watching this stuff, guys. Yes, you have to be 13 years old to have a Facebook account, but you do not have to be 13 years or older to have a pair of eyes. Just saying, maybe, just maybe. Clamp down on some of that stuff. It's not necessary. If people, the thing is that live game streaming is failing. If it wasn't failing, I wouldn't say so, because I've been doing live game streaming since 2017, and we used to get thousands and thousands of viewers. I started out on Facebook, and I've got thousands of streamers every morning, and it started dropping when the lockdown was over, and interest in gaming, and people were going back to school and back to doing their jobs, even if it was from home. And the interest in gaming just tanked. And these days, sometimes I can do a game live stream. It can sit there for 10 days before I get 20 views on Facebook and even YouTube. No matter what I play, maybe 50, 60 tops views, which is okay for what I'm doing. I'm a small channel. I'm not really out to be the most popular guy on YouTube, and I'm not necessarily out to make a lot of money. I do this for fun. I enjoy what I do, and if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't still be here. If I was only in it for the money or to become a YouTube partner, I'd have been gone a long time ago. Some keep saying you got a niche. You got to know your audience. You got to know this. You know what? Your audience is going to be who you're targeting at the moment. I may do something different every day. Right now, I'm doing a live stream where I'm talking to you, and I'm just rambling on, having my coffee right here, and ramble. We're relaxing. Get your paper. Get your coffee. Your phone. Your iPad. Your whatever. I'm just chatting. At the moment, I have nobody chatting, but I do have likes, so that's a plus, I guess. We're going to count it as a win. Not sure if it is or it isn't, but I'm going to count it as a win. I also, because I don't get a ton of people, all the time, I don't trust these counters. I see 0, I see 1, sometimes I see 10, only for a few seconds. But when I finish a stream, I've already got 20 or 30 viewing. Today we're just testing, it's going to be, I don't know how long we're going to stay. We're just learning the ropes here. See how we do. Good morning. If you're just joining us, we are just rambling on. We're testing StreamYards. We're hoping to get something going here, whether we get people to come in and talk, or I can interest other vloggers, I have vlogger friends that I talk to. Maybe they'll find some time to come in during our little ramble and have a discussion. I know I have a couple who said they would like to have to talk because they like some of my views about how YouTube works and how to make it better. And you aim your content not at the algorithm. Uh, YouTube doesn't suggest algorithm. They suggest what people watch. So if people are watching vlogs, and I'm vlogging here, eventually I'm going to get recommended. Just just is, right? It just is. That's how it works. It doesn't matter what my niche is. I could be out on the road uploading a recorded video. I could be doing my game stream, which I still do game streams. They're fading out a little bit, but I haven't. Some of the games I've been playing have some stuff going on I'm interested in, but I don't. Some of the games today, even if you pay a lot of money for them, it's a pay to win situation, and I just don't have the income to do that. Would if I could, but I can't. I personally, myself, right now, I am dying to play World of Warcraft. But at the moment, it's $20 a month to play that game. And that game is very old. Even though they update it all the time, it is an old game. And $20 a month to play a 20-year-old game, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm hoping that Microsoft taking over BlizzardNet will change things, and we'll be able to maybe purchase a Game Pass just to play World of Warcraft. Who knows? And maybe it won't cost $20 because I don't think it's not that $20 a month is horrible, but it's that's 200. What is that? $140 a year. If you're counting U.S. Canadian, that's probably $180 a year. That's a lot of money for playing a game. It's a lot of money, especially in the economy we live in now, where you used to pay $180, $200 a month for groceries, and you're paying now $400 to $490 for groceries. And rents, especially here in Canada, holy cow! You used to pay $900 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. Now you can't get a bachelor's apartment where everything is all in 2 rooms: bathroom, living room, bedroom, almost all and kitchen, almost all combined in 1 room for $2,500. That's tough. That's the economy we're living in, where the garden shed that the people who do homesteading in the mountains, because you can still homestead in the mountains, the government will give you a certain amount of land to build a home. They build a garden shed, and those garden sheds here in Canada, they will cost you $1 million to live in without a problem, especially if you put up a garden shed, even if it costs you $118 to buy it at Lowe's. Some flipper will come along. They will do a little bit of work inside that garden shed, and then they will resell it for $1 million. And that is no lie. That is the absolute economy we live in here, and it's an absolute reason there is a housing crisis everywhere around the nation and around the globe, for that matter. More people live in tents today than possibly after the caveman era. Since the Depression, the Great Depression of the 20s at the very least. It's every city, every one. Every city. Okay, I am gonna move away for a minute and I will be right back. I'm going to get something to try and get I want to get a screenshot. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I'm after. Yes. I'll be back in a second. Why did you do that? I was going to go away, and then I did something, and wasn't what I wanted. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I did just want to get a screenshot. And I said, any objections? You. Any objections? Here's my screenshot. This is probably simpler than you think. And I'm going to take that screenshot and I'll just edit it, crop it, give it some text, and it'll be what they call a high quality screenshot, whether it is or it ain't. Promise. True story. You heard it here first. So, what is everybody up to this morning? I hope you're all having a good day. It's Thursday. Everybody's working for that weekend. We got one more day. One more. It's Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. Looks like spring outside, even though next week is Thanksgiving in the States. This week is the Santa Claus Parade. 2 days to the Santa Claus Parade in our fine city. And yeah, it looks like spring. And if I had a mobile camera, I'd show you lots of sunshine coming in that window. Well, I do have a camera. I'm using green screen, obviously, and there's just a kitchen and a cabinet and an old cabinet sitting behind me. So now you got a picture of the living room or family room, I suppose you might call it. I'm gonna have to get an interesting background. I'm just using one that XSplit provided at the moment, but yeah, there are more interesting backgrounds in the world. This one's not too bad though. So we hope you got some good fun stuff planned for the weekend. We have found vlogging is very, very fun. My wife used to say when I first got the gimbal and thought about doing the walking vlogs and stuff, I would grab the camera every time we walked out of the house. Not everything we do is an opportunity to film, but you know what the truth is, guys? This stuff pays. Vlogging is not only fun, it's not only family fun, especially with the local events and stuff and the historic discussions you can have. My wife's very good on the history of some things in the city. She lived here all her life. And it's exciting and it's fun. It's not only family fun, it can be a family business because you get sponsorships, you get advertising and partnerships and all that stuff and member content when people join for memberships, and you got an entire business. You could up your family income without a job. It's a passive income or a full-time job. I wouldn't do it depending on ads only. But you do this long enough and eventually you'll get sponsorships and everything else. And yeah, you can make a lot of money. Not want to lie to you. So yeah, it's family fun and a family business. We're not monetized here, as you might well be able to tell, viewing my YouTube channel, but we could be if we wanted. And someday, if my son has several other channels he runs under my name, and provided he gets, he's very close to getting monetized on them, and he may apply for AdSense and sponsorship from YouTube on his own. I don't think it's that's not against a YouTube rule to for a business to have a name and a tax number and different people even on different channels owning them. If it was, these companies would be in trouble because companies change hands all the time. They just sell like water sometimes. Look at people like Elon Musk. He buys businesses, wrings them out, throws them away, and buys another one, wrings it out, throws it away, and loses $44 billion a year and thinks nothing of it. Yay for Elon. I think we're getting this figured out, guys. I think we really, really are, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. Once I really get it down, I'm going to work with my son tonight maybe and try to get him on another device and send him a link and see if I can make this work with two people. I don't have the best PC in the world. It will game, it will live game stream and this and that, but it is an older Dell. So some things just don't work right. I don't know if two cameras will or not. And this won't let me do a second webcam unless of my own, unless I subscribe. So I'll have to wait until I have somebody else home to try with, or a friend who wants to do it. To do the test with me. Yay! So like I said, we're just testing. You might, like I'm moving things around here a lot. All right, but it's not, see, I'm adding other media, but it's not telling me what media I can add. That's the weird part. It says here, add other media, but the other media, what could that other media be? It should be a list of, browser and image and other stuff. So I can't customize that overlay. We do have music though. That'll be interesting to see if we get copyrighted on some of this. Forgot all about it. We're supposed to be testing this too. Anyway. Not enough coffee. So that's the background music. I can actually turn it down. I don't know if you can. It's supposed to be copyright free, so take your word for it. Yeah. Some little word for your finger. Right, share, comment. Just takes over the whole screen. I like it. Take over the whole. I really like StreamYard. It's not as versatile. I don't think it's as versatile as StreamYard. I like it. Highly recommend it for anybody looking to do the YouTube thing, especially if friends. Other than those things, they have. Welcome to anybody who's watching. Don't forget to We're going to take a look at our Quantum's Paranormal and Unexplained. Yeehaw! Whoop-de-doo! That all goes fun. We had you on the big well, go. Here's mine. Go. Other goes back. So, what paranormal experience did you have as a child? What speaks with you to this day? Well, really, not a case with the invisible man. Coochie, coochie, coochie. Love these people who post these pictures. It's got some kind of shadow embedded in it. Demon, no, the only demon here is you. Demons are archetypes of our soul, archetypes of our minds. Learn to control them. It's called being a balanced person. If you don't balance and one archetype overtakes all your personality, that's what depression. That archetype of your personality possesses you. Like demonic side, smoking is another demon that can take you over, possess you, over you, addicted. That's what you do, no matter how many times people warn you, tell you it's good or bad, it stinks, they don't like you. No, continue to do it. It's a demon. It's out of control. Get it in control, dude. Good morning, Ontario. We're roaming the ramble. Trying to be what you want to be. What you want to be. What you want to be. If you like it. If you like to be on out there, we can make it happen. Yes, we can. Let's find out. Hey everybody, I love people who come to the channel. We're just messing around, looking on the internet. So people who want to happen. I've got the origins. What's up, cows? Hey, now I'm south of education, protection, witchcraft. So in other words, what you're saying is you're a psychologist. Believe it 100%. That I do, my friend. Oh, look. Last month I was sitting on my porch. I saw the grim reaper. What does this mean? It means a new beginning. Yeah. New beginning. There's no ending. Every ending is a new beginning. So what can I say? Sign. Something can see. That's symbolizes death is a new beginning. Earth and the family. Huge life. You have two lives. Back, guys. Learn how to read Reaper is not a thing, it's a symbol of death. Death is a new beginning. Life infinite, ever revolving. But the snake goes around the people's tail, never learned you can't make them so just water. Sorry. Ghost Street. Haunted fire. Ghost walks out of get on a ghost walk. Name a horror movie that starts with your name. Oh, I love that. Well, you know, when I was young, Dave, I was told, I understand. I learned one of those, you know, we had a noodle that was part of an old pickup truck that had a wood bed on it. We used to push that sucker up and down the street to get it running. We pushed it down the street one day and it started, but something happened and the truck ran off the street up this little embankment. I was sitting on the back of that sucker, so it jumped up on the back of it, legs hanging over. And as it stalled and the truck jerked, I fell off the bed. The truck, as it stalled, went rolling backwards back down and then hit the road right over. And the wheels missed. But I was under there rolling. You know, differential and all that. They were breaking down to the front. Yeah. We got run over by a truck. During the time when, you know, your parents were thanks for getting died from the accident. Everything was great. And I couldn't breathe. Oh, under that truck. It was hot. Not very hot, really hot. It had like a burn all around my body. Back of my head. Looking up. Guess what? My life did flash before my eyes. Very long, pretty young, but I didn't forget. We is God. Yep, collectively we is, all of us together. And then you pick up the one. Don't ever let me, Christian, tell you you are not worthy. The one thing that is for sure, if you're not worthy, nobody is. We are all, how you might say, chosen. We are all there. That's all rolled to one. In this world, what we do as humans in the century, build our own heaven. We'll be reborn into it. Reincarnation is a real thing. We're reborn into it. We're building our heaven now. We'll be born back into our heaven. What we left behind, what we create now is what we'll be born into where we're at. We are building our heaven. different renditions of ourselves about their lifetime. They are building the current heaven. They're evolving our creation. It's all a collective vision. Practicality, light, reflections, and visions. That's all. Breathe. Collective breathe. In case you hadn't heard that before, you've heard it here now. Normal. That really simple. Got it. That is incredible, guys. It is 60 degrees at 10 minutes to 11 in the morning in Ontario, Canada. Thursday. I'm going to grab the phone and go out and go phone. You have to do video live. Have lunch. Chicken strips. For dinner. French fries. Kids will love that. God, I hope so. What I got, my friends, if they don't eat it up, hey. Yep, if you don't eat it, you go home where at. Well, you really don't have to go hungry. Man, what everybody else better than that. Chicken nuggets, you know. Really. Anyway, another kind of noise. Some dance pop, maybe? What? Well, there you go. What's that special? Okay, gang, maybe I'll just put on a loop here for a while. Microphone and the camera off, and just for a bit. See what happens. File was too large, decided to trim it. File was too large. You do, yeah. Thank you very much. Just like 30 seconds. Yeah, that's like a TikTok, my friend. I think I heard TikTok for maybe probably 15 minutes is 305 megabytes. Anyway, we are playing that. Trying to get more comfortable with playing with it. Just playing around here. We are getting used to StreamYard. StreamYard. And we really like it. We can actually bring people in here and have a little chit chat, a little podcast. I don't know how many people's computer can handle, but hopefully it'll be two. We'll put it to the test tonight somehow and see how it works. What we can do here. And we got at least one viewer out there. So yeah, this is where our morning ramble and coffee going, and we're gonna try to get some interesting discussion in here. Maybe I'll look for some blogger friends, other issues, blogs, neighborhood blogs and stuff like that. They're looking to get a little podcast. Everybody's trying to do some of their content stores because outdoors is great. If you have local events and everything is free and outside, once it gets cool and they start moving in, then they start putting money, buildings, help, lights. Oh, that costs money. So yeah, hardly anything in winter and fall or pay for it. You know, but you get to walk in the summer, you can go to your Buster Center, send your neighborhood fun fairs and whatnot, water parks, playgrounds, a lot of fun stuff to do right now. I still go to the playground. It's pretty cool. I don't have necessarily with me to school, so that makes it more difficult because I got sidekicks with me. Some of it's fun. They Pokemon Go and something along the way on your phone. And they all get going. So nice. We'll see if we can get some other people in here. Have some discussions with local topics. Starting a YouTube channel. I recommend starting a YouTube channel. Don't have anything to say. Doesn't matter. I have nothing to say either, as you can tell. But I can talk about local events. I can talk about the paranormal. I can talk about local events. The parade is coming up. We're going to be doing not a live stream because we don't have data on my phone. But we'll be doing a recording, I hope. I'm trying to get arrangements done. Take the phone with it and go out and do some recording of the parade. he doesn't talk in it. We'll do voiceover because that's what we do. We'll sit and discuss the voiceover and then upload it. It'll be great. I promise. We're looking for Christmas content. I don't really have the money to go downtown, but Saturday. It's not raining. Saturday, if the weather is still good, like, I know it's not going to be this good because I think tomorrow's our last day of warm weather. But I hope, and I get downtown on a bus and record the Christmas, the look of Christmas in the downtown. My daughter wants to get to the toy store for some Pokemon cards. She has a new burning interest in Pokemon. That should be pretty cool. I don't know if we can do it on Saturday. That's also when the parade is afternoon at 4 o'clock. So can I do that in the morning and still have this group make the parade? My wife wants to finish decorating by Saturday. So taking my daughter out will go a long way to helping with that. But if it's raining, we won't go to even though it's not that far to downtown, I'm too cold. This old body walk down. Anyway, we are gonna start wrapping this up. It's fun. I wish I'd have tried StreamYard a lot longer. In the past, this is great for blogging, podcasting. I can have up to 6 people in here at a time. Change background to black background, and we can put 6 people in here, 6 different webcams. So there's that, right? I like this one, but kind of emotion. Kind of gives a flow to things. Bounce music. What else do we got? Before we go. Feeding the ducks, night driving. Feeding the ducks. So why not? I guess if I want to put some video loops in the background, I'm going to have to make some short clips of my walks and stuff, which is not a problem. I don't mind doing that. I would really hope I added to my Plus shopping list an external SSD drive. I really would like to get a bigger drive for my PC. That's possible. Just a bigger PC and an upgraded 32 megabytes of RAM. And I think this PC would see us through several more years because and every part is user replaceable. It's one of those things. Back in the day, it's not glued together. You don't throw it away when it stops working because you can't replace it. It's been a productive morning. We've already got a screenshot. Got an intriguing title and description. I don't think we could ask for much more. I think the next time I will get the back end more set up before I start. I wish we could start out on the web browser. I'll look that up on that. But you gotta know there's a way to put the web browser. There has to be. I don't know. It's hard to find information directly online. It's just that new. They don't have everything. Oh, wait, so I can do that. That is cool. I didn't know that. I can treat the web website like this. Well, interesting. We'll have to try that too. All right. So there is that. Now we know for next time, don't we? Hey, I hope you'll give us a like and a follow to our content. We really appreciate you guys. We do it for you. There would be no and it would be very strange. Please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Sharing is caring. It's all free. Support. You don't have to pay. You want to be a part of this? Maybe go send us a message. You never know, right? You just never know. Thank you for watching. Like. Thank you for watching. Comment. Hello. Share. Yes. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Tell your cat. Subscribe. We'll see you next time. I'm here on Running a Ramble. Or Ramble and Coffee. Coffee and Ramble. Whatever. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.